I talked to her, she would open her eyes, and I don't know if it was her nerves or what, but she would do this thing with her lip where she'll kind of frown. So it was kind of funny, but we talked and prayed together. And I remember the last conversation we had. I told my sister that I was leaving to go out of town for work in a few days, and I need to go home and spend time with my children because we were all back and forth from the hospital. And she told me, I said, "You gonna be okay, sis?" She shook her head like in agreement, like yes. And I said, "I love you." And I asked, I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "I'm okay." And then before I left, I told her, I said, "I love you, sis." And she said, "I love you too." And that was the last time that I had a conversation with my sister. But she looked so happy, so peaceful. Matter of fact, that was the same night we was on Facebook. I called you on Facebook. And she was smiling at Bootsy. I don't know what she was saying. Her mouth was going 50 miles per hour. She was just talking. And although we couldn't hear her, I read her lips when she told me that. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget Drill. It all seems so unreal to this day. It seems like she should have been here. You know, I know everybody is we born and we're gonna die. But I feel like certain things we can, you know, it's just so unfortunate. It don't feel real. You know, and I just pray that we all look at this as a wake-up call to just get our lives together because we just don't know. And we can all think back on our lives and we could have been gone. And I ask myself all the time, would I have been ready? So, again, thank y'all for coming. I love each and every one of y'all. And I'm praying for my nephew, son. I know it's hard, but you know your TT got you. You know I'm going to cover you and Yahushua all the time. I'm always pray for you. You understand me? Let this be a lesson, okay? Let this give you courage to go on. You know your mama taught you a lot, and I know it won't be in vain. You understand? And all of y'all young people, let this be a lesson to live right. Respect y'all parents. Respect your elders. Don't bring reproach on yourself. This is the second sibling I have lost within 12 years, and it's not easy. And I don't want to see none of y'all with no RIP shirt, unless it was something health-wise. Do y'all understand me? Thank y'all. I love y'all. Anybody want to say something? Oh, Ayil, did you want to say something? You want to say something, Ivy? Come on.
I remember that we went out of town and all of us had fun, and then we went out to eat into a restaurant, and then I was having a good time with her, and then we went back home, and then I called her, and then she said hi, and I said I love you, and then she said she loved me back, and then I gave her a hug.
What she called you? What she called me?
She called me cheese.
That boy Cheese, man.
Cheese.
That was her cheese.
Hello, everybody. And I also want to thank y'all all for coming out to celebrate my friend, Miss Andrea Jordan. Mrs. Andrea Jordan. What can I say? I'm Key. I'm Kiera. They call me Key. And when I met Drea, I was just moving into the building. And this girl came to me like an epiphany. She was just what I needed at that time when I was moving in. She was like a breath of fresh air. She put a smile on my face when I hadn't been smiling in a while. And she just welcomed me with open arms to the building. I had my neighbors sitting back there. It's 4 apartments in the building, and all of us are here right now. We became a family, you know. She reminded me what true friendship was. I had been going through a lot, and she reminded me to always be thankful. You know, I had a lot to be thankful for, and I was blessed. We hung together every day. Every day, like, this was my baby. Like, I'm gonna miss her, and I love her. My heart go out to Kana. My prayers are with you, baby. Vito, my prayers are with you as well. And I just want to say I love you, girl, and I'm gonna miss you.
I don't know what to say, but I'm going to come up here. I mean, some of you know me from FaceTime. Y'all know how to get to see me. So y'all was looking for the fly on the wall with everything. I'm gonna miss her calling me, you know, my nerves, talk about hours. We watch series together. We don't beat on nerves. I'm still together. You know your nerves every day. But I'm gonna miss my sister. Like, we did everything. When she came to Atlanta, we did everything together. Then she'll get mad and say, Vito, what's her favorite word? Come up here now. How fast I'll be up there? 30 minutes, I'll be up there to get my super jet room. And she'll say, you know what, I'm gonna go back home. I gotta go back home. I gotta go get to this job interview, girl. We gotta go. I'm just messed up. I pretty much, we told each other everything. That was like my best friend. And it felt so good to just have a sister. I have other sisters too, but it just felt good to have a sister, like, literally, like, always there. That got on my, like, she was like, we was day and night, so it's different. Everything I wanted to do, here she go. Me too. So it's just she's a good friend. Like, to those who she's friends with, like, she loves everybody. She's big on that friend thing. Yeah. It's my friend. I'm on her friend day to day. Like, let's slow down. But she was a sweetheart. She did everything she needed to do, and my prayers go out to, of course, Kana, my nephew, my brother Vito, everybody else, family, everybody. I love y'all. I'm gonna miss you. Thank you. Yeah, Vito, I ain't mention you, but you the best brother-in-law anybody could ever ask for. That man took care of my sister. And I know she was a tough cookie. But one thing we can all agree on, Andrea was the smallest person, but she had the biggest heart. The biggest heart. When I tell you that girl, if she was allowed to bring straight people in the house, she would have. She'll get a dog. She'll get a frog. Each time she brought a frog to the house. When we used to go to the creek fishing, but we used to be in the creek when we had a business. That girl would bring anything home and feed it and nurture it. And I miss that. Even though I was always so much bigger than her. You remember that Boosie, that picture Boosie? Well, I was on the couch and she was so little. She probably was as tall as Keela, baby. And she was reaching her arms out and I was as big as her. And we were so little. She always have been like a second mother to me, to be quite honest. You know, she really have. She was like a little mama for me. I will say that. And we're gonna miss her. You wanna say something?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, Bill.
It's hard still to swallow that. I'm trying, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna really tell you, I'm gonna really miss my wife dearly. That was my best friend. Nobody I can talk to anything, you know. Been together for a long time, years, but I'm gonna try to be strong. I know that's what she would want. First, I waited on say nothing, and it's something telling me to say something, so I'm here. I love my wife. Y'all know me on Vito. I met most everyone. If we haven't met them, we'll meet today. How it goes, I didn't know I lost my best friend. It's a long road for me. I'm ready. Thank y'all.
First off, you know, even honestly, God was there. I'm the big cousin. My name is Janice, and I've been with these babies since they came out the womb. And I just want to say, Andrea, like her sister said, she had a heart. Like she had it. If you needed it, you got it. Let's talk about the hairstyle part. I'm pretty sure hairstyle here. I have to like. You know, wasn't always gonna be guaranteed that you was gonna get that hair, but she was always on her way.
15 minutes away, but she really 2 hours away.
Right. And then she coming from up here in North Carolina, and she coming to Georgia to do your hair as a family member. Oh, I gotta get to the west side, you know, and I'm coming back home, and it might be about 2 hours, but I just want to say that may God rest her soul. She will truly be missed. To Kanai, her son, I love you from here to there. Always know that you have a family that's going to cover you in the blood of Jesus.
Amen.
Know that you will never be alone. And always understand that you have a phone you can always pick up. To his father, please let him not stray away from anything in life.
No.
Always keep his head up. You push him to go forward. Be behind him in every dream that he wishes to do. To my family, I love you guys. Y'all know I love you. I love you. Deep within, when all else fail, understand that God is the head and not the tail. He leads you and he guides you. And he gives us all a size of a mustard seed to call upon his name. And when your heart feels troubled, know that he is your help. He is the beginning and the end, at the end of the tunnel. And I pray that God near and far, as we journey back to our destinations. To the kids, all we ask as parents is that you guys be leaders and not followers. Keep your head held high, and whatever you wish to dream and achieve, know that you can do it. Always be mindful of your situations in all that you do. Let not no one lead you into trouble. If you feel so it's going to go that way, be strong enough to walk away and say no. They used to have this note that used to be wrote on the little lemon head boxes when we was growing up. It said, say no to drugs. Say no. And say yes to Jesus. Because he who's going to guide you. Thank you.
Growing up, Andrea was like a mom when she wasn't around. Anybody know her in the neighborhood. She stayed with that mouth.
Always with the bad wolf. The big bird had to come save me.
A lot of people didn't like her for it. But you always respect her for it. She always was there for it, no matter what. I never told her I was sorry. One Sunday, we was getting out of church, my mom was looking for the batteries in the remote. And my sister used to take the batteries out for the CD player. And I didn't want to get working that day. And so I did tell my mom that I seen her with him. And she beat her for all four of us. With a beat down for her. And I always wanted to tell her I was sorry for it. But I couldn't. And just in life, man, Drew always been there for me more than anybody. Anybody. In life, just going through things, dealing with these women. My sister always said, you can't come back to my house. You back to that girl's house. A month later, I just come back around. She always opened the door. She would never let me out on the street. And one thing I can say about my sister, she'll be there for you no matter what. Don't talk about you. Don't talk about you. Get out of the room and go to sleep. She gonna get on the phone and talk about you. So when she get on the phone, she gonna do whatever you need. She always gonna be easy. She always gonna make sure she got a house for you to go. And through life, man, it helped me so much. Just for her being there for me. I could have been anywhere. And she was always there. And that one thing I did love about my sister, she always had my back. It's hard to say goodbye. It is. Something you gotta do. As long as you love it, it ain't gonna be nobody else. Right up. It ain't. I appreciate everybody being here for her, man. And I know she's looking down. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. You guys have a safe trip back. Thank you, guys.
I just want to say that, like, this was my favorite cousin. I got to be standing here just saying this, reminiscing, but, like, y'all
She was so much my favorite cousin. Like, she taught me everything. She taught me how to braid. Taught me how to fight, of course, because, we always had to, arguing and stuff. And I used to always be like, girl, one day I'm going to get you up. One day she'd be like, girl, what you going to teach the moves I showed you? I was going through a tough time in my life. I didn't have anything. Just call me just a nigga time. Like, I got this for you, Charlie. I bring it to you, come get it. Like, always look out for me. Always some little cousin. Like, always supported me. My number one fan. Like, that's my girl. Like, girl, I'm gonna miss you. I'm drinking. Miss Annie. Like, I'm gonna miss you. For sure. And I love you, baby. And I think I woke up there and you stay good. And and I love you. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I am Ashley Williams. I've been a friend of Andrea's for close to 20 years. We met when she first moved to Asheville. When she first moved to Asheville, she used to, I'm going to keep it on a little light note, she used to have all her Atlanta kids, but the Asheville hadn't called up on her. They were hating on her. So we gave a real strong bond because, we were kind of like-minded. She was sweet, I was sweet, go-getter, and just throughout the years we stayed really close. The last time I saw the rest of her family was at Curtis's funeral. So, it's good to see everybody. I don't know if y'all remember, but it's good to see everybody. Andrea holds a real special part in my heart. I go get my hair done just to spend a day and just talk to her. She'd clear her schedule for me. She'd always say, sis, what? I said, what's your price? Name your price, whatever. Just tell me what you want to pay me. I say, no. Just give me, I would always pay her 3 times the amount just because of the company. She was always good company. We always communicated. This is actually still the hairstyle that she did right before she went into the hospital. My daughter was asking, she was like, so are you going to get your hair redone? I said, it's probably going to be a while. So if it's looking rough for a little while, it's just going to be a while. So, I'm really going to miss Andrea. She's always good to talk to. I know Andrea ain't going to miss some allergies. I know you're not going to miss some allergies. Every season, I say, girl, you already know. So you ain't going to miss some allergies. We love you. The kids love you. I was also, believe it or not, in the transition of her from moving from Georgia back to North Carolina. I was in Asheville, and I would always keep an eye out on her son. He played football, it might be the same place my son played football. He never knew that it was me, but I was always looking out for him, always trying to communicate back to her as much as I could, because I know it's hard. But she's a great mom, and she was always a great mom, regardless of the circumstance. So I say, hey, she say, sis, does he need anything? I say, give it to me, and I give it up. Whatever you want me to do, I get it over. But he's grown into such a handsome young man. You have a great mother. She's always been great. Even before you, she was great. And I'm really gonna miss her. And I appreciate all y'all for being here.
Hi everybody, how y'all doing? I'm Vito's little cousin. My name is Ashley. I know it's a room full of people, but I really just want to speak to Andrea. I was going through a real rough time, and Andrea, she called me and she told me, get on the road, little cuz. Come on out here to Charlotte. I want to say thank you to Drea and thank you to Vito for opening their arms to me and letting me come in their home. I really feel like I wouldn't have my son if it wasn't for Andrea, because she pushed me to move out here. And it really helped me change my life. I got on a better path when I came to Charlotte. And I'm hurt. And I'm happy that me and Andrea were able to talk about some things before we came to this moment right here. And I'm happy to see everybody. And I love you, Drea. And I'm sorry, cuz.
Andrea is my dog, okay? This woman, when Drea first came in our life, it was like, she said, no more. Tell me something about you. I said, okay, baby, tell me about it. So I had to tell my family, I had to tell my family what's going on. And so everybody got to tell them, like, well, what's she gonna be? It's like she gonna be a baby girl, a little girl, or what daughter she gonna be? She gonna be me. She gonna be all right. But when Drea came in, she just said, "Come in." She kicked the door in, and she kicked it in real good. I hear what it's arguing, it's fussing about this and that. So, but she stood up. When they were into something, girl was into something else, Drill was there. She came there with her boxing gloves on. So she always been a motivator, a leader. And if she want no push, I could talk about Drill a lot. But I could tell you something today. Like I tell the family, frequently, tonight. I appreciate y'all. Y'all good. I just, getting around it. Now, you not getting tricked. Y'all just talk. I'm still around.
I met Drill years ago when my brother introduced me to her, and I said a couple things to my brother, and she was kind of protective over him, so I said that's all right. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, what this bitch is putting up on me? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. But that's how it was. A lot of people could cry about a lot of things. I didn't even talk to her for 2 months because of that. Ain't no saying like that. But then over time, we got a little bond. That's why you don't see me have a lot of tears today. Because we talked, she knew how to do it. She ain't called me. Today this is not my norm, to really stand up here and talk to everybody like this and be kind of open to these types of things. But she, this is going to be my last time that I'm actually going to see them, so I'm going to say my few words. And she knew what to do. She knew not to call. She used to text. She was smart with that. I really don't like doing a lot of things. She just knew how to hit it, She will be missed, especially on the outside of the family. When she didn't like something, she let everybody know she didn't like it. I think it was the counsel side, because we both counsel, so I knew she was real outspoken on a lot of things. I kind of keep it on the inside, and then I just blow up like a baby Hugh, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But with her, she used to express it. So it kind of made it easy, had me laughing, mad, all the different emotions at the same time. But I'm going to tell y'all this, she was, in most parts, she was a good person. She made me laugh, on a lot of things as time goes on, and I was happy that she was with my brother, She, a lot of things with her and a lot of things with him, they came together on a lot of stuff, so that was a good thing. Unfortunately, it was just so short, But the good, after all of this, I was able to see a lot of you guys and y'all stories, and I'm really happy to hear that. You know, I'm really happy to see it. She actually talked about you a lot, and then I actually got to see you during, I think it was Thanksgiving, when I got to see you. So that was a good thing. You was a little pudgy then, and I see y'all getting that workout for that football. So I'm so happy to see this huge family, everything going. So, you know, that shows that she was really truly loved. So that's it for me. I'm not going to talk anymore, but I'm thankful to see everybody.
Hello. Andrea. I didn't have a long friendship history with her. I met her at work back in November, December, and we became friends instantly. From day one, we just clicked, and we laughed, talked every day up until this happened. We talked every day. Her favorite word, her favorite saying at work was, "I don't need this job, I got a man. He take care of me." Like, I was like, girl, shut up. Nobody want to hear that. Like, I got a man, though. He take care of me. Like, yeah, I get it. But, over the months that I had the pleasure of knowing Andrea and getting to know her, I got to meet Vito and I really don't know what to say to you at this point, but just to know I love you and I hope, well, you will be okay. Vito, you already know. We cool. We done. That's all I got to say. And Andrea, I just want to let you know I love you. This could have been different, man. This could have been different.
Andrea. I love it. She would call, we would talk. And every time I need to do it, all I do is pick up that phone. I can get you tomorrow. Okay, I will come down from Ashley. She'll look you up. But she was one of the daughters for me. But one thing I can promise is that I'm going to stay.
Amen.
But I'm going to miss her. That's a piece of my heart. But she knows I love you. I got to tell her before she got sick and everything that I was so proud of her. So proud. When I cooked out, she was outside. Come on, what you want to bring? Nothing. I'm coming. And I'm going to miss Mr. Vito. When we have the family, come on. Because I'm all about family. And I'm going to miss her.
My name is Regina. I am Andrea, auntie. That girl can talk. She ain't never wrong. She in all your business. It's hard. It's hard to say goodbye, but I'm gonna say I'll see you later. We all gotta go to that journey. We all gotta throw our hands over, whether we ready or not. But it's gonna be one man call to say hi and let go. We may not be prepared, but we never know when our time will come. And looking at that real face, you never know. She'll give it to you. But she will be missed. There was a time when my mom was cutting up chickens and cleaning them. She took the bird and held it by the wings straight out the door. She said, Grandma, cut the head off the chicken. The chicken that you bought from the store, hold the arms up, clean it. It was hard, but Andrea was the type that when you tell her something, like you said, she gonna listen. When you leave out that room where she at, you tell her then, she gonna tell your business. She might have a little on, or more on. She might take some off. She gonna tell your business. That's how she showed that she loved you. She loved y'all. She down on. I like to say, real baby, I'm gonna miss you.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, my condolences go out to everyone here, especially you and I was struggling to come up here or not. Whew. There is something special. One thing that I know about her, that I learned about her from day one, was how excellent a mother she was to come on. When I tell you this woman would move mountains for him, she would. The thing that I learned also about her was that her heart, everybody is speaking of her heart, it was huge. It was more than that. Because of her love for her son, she had immense love for her sister, for his sisters and brothers as well. No matter if he had twin kids, she never left any of them out. She always accounted for every child that was in her home when she came to see and visit Kanai. Anything he had when he was smaller, she thought, no, you keep it for the boys. It didn't matter whether they had it or not. She wanted them to have it. And she was a mess. She does have that personality, that loving heart. And like I said, I couldn't continue to sit back there and not speak on her character as a person. Like, yeah, we've had a journey with Andrea. I'm his stepmom. I haven't never met her before because there's a lot of faces in here that I don't recognize. I haven't had the honor of meeting as well. But when I tell you that girl don't play about her son, she didn't really play about him. And I'm just blessed that I got to know her and that her and I always had this mothership understanding about the well-being of her child. And I love her to death. I love her so much for the care and the concern that she had for all of his sisters and brothers. He's got a whole army behind him. But for those of you who haven't been able to see him as much, please reach out to him. You're more than welcome, to visit, to come get him, whatever you want to do. The door is always open.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm Andrea's baby father, Kanai's dad. I wasn't gonna get up here. It's hard. My head go off to Vito, her husband. He been holding down. Me and Andrea, our history is y'all. For people don't know, Crystal and Chris took me in. I stayed with them for a while. This was before Kanai was born. Andrea was a go-getter. Back then, I love to fight. I'm like, damn, again? I go get big sis, little sis. But it was more people messing with her. She wasn't the one messing with people. So, don't get that chopped and screwed. To Kanai's other side of the family, like my wife said, the door is always open. Please feel free. I don't want nobody to feel like they can't come and get Kanai. They can't call Kanai. nothing I couldn't ask her for. We had a goal in mind of how we wanted Kanata to be raised, and I'm going to continue to fulfill that goal. Kanata's going to walk across that stage. Kanata's going to be an upstanding citizen of this community. It's a lot of peer pressure out. We know with these young teenagers, and God is about the only thing that we could introduce them to make sure that they are on that straight and narrow, trying to walk that path. This day was way too early. I'm not gonna just say what it is, but you never question God. I really don't know what to say, but the door's always open. And I will trust me. He's here. He's my son, but he's y'all family too. So don't never feel like you can't come get him. I don't care if you stay in Atlanta. It don't matter. We'll make it happen. So I know that's what Andrea wants. That's what I want. So y'all please feel free. Just because today is the last we see Andrea physically, she's always here. And Kanal's not going nowhere. He's going to need everybody's support that's here. I mean, us as a family, we're doing as much as we can, trying to get him to counseling and stuff like that, but he's going to need support from his family to know that everyone still loves him. I thank y'all. Crystal, Chris, Sylvan, Brittany, Fish, Curtis. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
As y'all can see, we all can agree that Drill was well loved and she loved everybody as well. And again, we only one call away. One call away. Okay, now we gonna break up